Hi, Steve Hagues here. I help accountancy business owners sell their firm for a premium cash amount and to select whom to leave the practice with so that they end up with someone who's capable of looking after their staff and clients properly. Are you interested in receiving an upfront cash lump sum for your business? Freeing yourself to spend more time with family or friends, focus on other business interests or pursue your passion. Maybe you want to enjoy more time with your children or your grandchildren. Take that trip or enjoy that experience. Maybe even you want to pursue a hobby or an interest or answer that calling that you've been promising yourself for too long. But the problem is, it's not easy to just sell your business and pull out a big wedge of cash. How do you ensure you get a fair price? How do you make sure you don't get ripped off? How do you make sure you don't leave your work with someone who's going to make a complete pig's breakfast out of it? And what about the staff and the clients? And many of these, in my experience, will be people that you've grown to love and care about over the years. And then there's the market. What's the market doing? Where is it heading? When's the right time? And how do you actually prepare the firm to really get that top premium valuation? Now, because of all these challenges, the reality is that a lot of owners or partners just tend to carry on regardless. And the tendency is to stagnate, doing the same thing from month in, month out, year to year, still taking the same draw, still treading the same path, still swapping time for money. I mean, you're making a living, arguably a very good living, but the truth is the earnings haven't really changed much for many years, not significantly and not in the right direction. And on the other hand, your time becomes more valuable to you each year each month that passes by. And the truth is, if you keep doing what you've always done, the very real fear is you're never going to enjoy that lifestyle you've worked so hard for. Never actually going to do what you want to be doing with your life, and going to miss out on those fast-growing grandkids, or you never will pursue that calling, never take that trip, never pursue those interests and hobbies. And at the end of it all, there's another problem, which is often you can be left with a business that's devalued because you should have sold it years ago. And in some very sad cases, because the owners left it far too long, they're desperate. And because they're desperate to get shut of it, they receive less than what they really should have done. So the question is, I always get asked, when is the right time? Now, selling too soon, don't get me wrong, can be a concern if we can't secure you enough financially. But in 99% of cases, it's the other way around. Because as Newton observed, an object at rest remains at rest unless acted on by an outside force. And that's what happens with accountancy owners. So unless someone's best friend has dropped dead, or someone has had a health scare, or the brother's become ill who's younger than they are, some force has made them reevaluate the time, then the tendency is just to simply leave it too long. And the other thing is selling a business is really like a marriage. The right time to get married isn't 39, it's not 79, it's not 19. The right time to get married is when the right person comes along. And it's the same with selling a business. The right time to sell your business isn't when you're desperate. It's when the right person's available, the person who'll pay a premium, the person who can successfully pull it off. But of course, if you want to be made aware of potential suitors, you're going to have already needed to have a quiet conversation with me or one of my team beforehand. So do you know what some of your peer group are actually doing right now? They're selling their practices for some of the highest multiples of GRF or profit EBIT that we've ever seen in the history of UK practice accountancy sales. They're receiving a cash lump sum up front, and they're freeing themselves to go and do whatever it is they really want to do with their lives. Now, what I do isn't available for everyone. I only work with owners who have a real quality business with many, many years of genuine goodwill to hand over. You must have a real residual value. And also, I'm not interested if you're not honest and open about the firm and about your reason for considering a sale. And lastly, if you don't genuinely want the sale to work out really well for all stakeholders, and that includes your buyer, your clients, and any staff you may have. Basically, if you're looking to pull a fast one, then my business team here are not the brokers for you. But if you are a genuine professional accountancy business owner who simply prefer to be doing something else, if we could hit the numbers, if we could get the cash that you need to receive, and if you've got a quality business that somebody could make some genuine decent profit from over the years, if they work it properly, then your first step is really simple and it's really easy. you can book in below for an initial 15-minute quiet conversation with one of my team. It's free and there's no obligation, and the team all work geographically, so they'll be able to share with you exactly what the market looks like for selling a firm in your area, and that way you can actually understand what the prices are and what you can realistically expect to be able to secure for your firm. And they'll share with you the key things to look for, which in our experience will indicate which buyers will likely pay you the most money and actually be able to make a success out of the thing after you've gone. And lastly, they can talk you through how you can prepare to make sure your firm is completely ready for sale, so we can clearly show the buyer why it deserves an above the market valuation tag. So just click on the link below, book in with the consultant, and they'll call you up at a time and on a number that's convenient for you, and let's have a quiet conversation. I look forward to hearing from you.